Excellencies, forum members, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone tuned into this highly innovative and low-emitting virtual summit. It is my pleasure to address you at this important event on the 75th Lebanese Independence Day. We have one common concern: what is happening to the most vulnerable as the climate is changing. We are witnessing extreme storms, droughts, and floods with catastrophic damages in many countries. We have also heard heartbreaking stories at the Talanoa Dialogue, where countries shared their hardship they have to face on a daily basis because of climate change. And just last month, an unusual storm hit Lebanon. Hail as large as golf balls pierced through glass windows, trees damaged parked vehicles, and flash floods covered highways in a matter of seconds soon after all Lebanese agreed climate change is already here. Climate vulnerable countries are voicing the same story. Although we are not major emitters of greenhouse gas emissions, we are the most impacted by their concentration in the atmosphere. We are already dealing with displaced population, economic stagnation, and poverty increase, whose effects will be amplified by climate impacts. And if the Paris Agreement does not deliver, our vulnerability assessment predict a dire future: increased warming and drier conditions. This will affect our water supply, food security, and will burden what is an already fragile geopolitical situation. The estimated impact on the Lebanese economy is $17 billion in 2040. In light of the recent special report issued by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, there is one message: urgent change needs to come vertically and from central governments. Is it possible to make that shift? In my opinion, yes, it is, because history has shown that rapid, large-scale economic change happens if the will to make that shift exists. And will is the single most important factor in the big climate equation, be it the will of large nations or small. Small like us, Lebanon has committed to unconditionally reduce its greenhouse gas emission by a 15% deviation from business as usual scenario by 2030. It does not stop there. We are currently assessing options to enhance our NDC before 2020. While we have already taken a national decision to up our renewable energy target to 30% by 2030. We are preparing our 2050 strategy, tackling climate change and sustainable development as a single issue for the government to endorse it before 2020. We are making our policies gender responsive, and we are engaging the private sector to climate-proof their operation. We urge everyone to do so. We are trying to accelerate our path to economic, social, and environmental resilience, but we need the adequate support to achieve it. As a climate-vulnerable forum and V20 member country, we are indeed vulnerable, but we are also driven. This forum constitutes one strong movement to raise ambition for climate action and support, collectively raise awareness and build trust. And we have one message: we cannot deny that climate action is taking place, but it is uneven and insufficient. We must not wait for catastrophes and loss of livelihoods, ecosystems, and infrastructure to take action. Because in this day and age, we have the necessary knowledge to change the way we do business and the way we consume to safeguard this planet for future generations to survive and thrive. Ambition is contagious. Let's spread it. Thank you.